Look at him. Look at him.
Oh,
look at him.
So,
highest
I would say
highest on the job.
like I told
Gonna
you.
come and deal with.
No, like I told you, you're coming off a double and you got in a bad back.
That's
So
right.
relax.
Yep. Call your sergeant right now. And what's your name? Probably don't even know. Can't even speak. Nope.
So, let me
No, this mother is high. Look at him.
No,
You're gonna lose your job, mother. Gonna lose your job. Gonna lose your job, mother. Look at him. Look at him. Gonna lose his job. Gonna lose his job. Or not. Why are you touching me? Don't touch me.
You're in my personal space.
I'm not in your personal space.
Yes, you are, man.
You're protecting your buddy, no? Trying to protect his boyfriend.
What's going on, everybody? And this one's insane, and it comes from my state of Massachusetts, and it's only about 15 minutes up the road. It features the Lynn Police Department in Lynn, Massachusetts, and it's already started going viral.
Lynn Police are responding to a video that appears to show an officer struggling to keep his balance. This is the video that is circulating online and raising questions about the officer's condition as he appears to lean against the back of a car. A fellow officer can be heard saying that he has back pain and just came off a double shift. Tonight, a statement from the police chief says, while we do not typically comment on ongoing investigations, we believe it is important to address public concern. Based on evidence collected to date, including a review of body-worn camera footage and consultation with medical professionals, it appears the officer experienced a medical-related episode. And the officer is on administrative leave.
I mean, let's talk about it. Cops covering for cops, and nobody is surprised. The excuses that they're making for this incident within the Lynn Police Department's administration is absolutely almost as awful as this cop being on the job while highly intoxicated under the influence, carrying a firearm and driving a vehicle. It's a medical-related issue. He had a medical emergency. No cops called an ambulance for this cop. And it's not a medical emergency. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, I guess an overdose is a medical emergency, and maybe that's what was going on. But this did not happen because of any pre-existing medical conditions, unless those medical conditions were being addicted to drugs and using them while you're carrying a firearm. Let's jump into the video.
Look at him. Look at him.
No,
Look at him.
So,
Highest
I would say
highest on the job.
like I told
Gonna
you.
come and deal with.
No, like I told you, you're coming off a double and you got in a bad back.
Here we come with the cop logic. And if you don't know what cop logic is, folks, it's very simple. It's logic that only makes sense to the police. He's coming off a double and he's got a bad back. Nobody believes that. And does the double shift and the bad back explain why his pupils are so pinned? Take this from me as almost like an unproud expert. I've been in recovery for almost a decade, and I was on those same streets this cop is patrolling, and I was in a bad way with drugs. And I can tell you as a very unproud of my past expert that this is not because of a bad back, and this is not because he's on a double shift. This is because he's been getting dirty on the job. Another thing we should talk about, this cop drove to the scene. This cop was behind the wheel of a motor vehicle responding to a call. He can't even stand, but he was driving and carrying a firearm. Let's pretend that this cop wasn't high out of his mind for a second. Let's just pretend that he was having a medical episode. No one has secured his firearm. No one has removed him from the scene. The only thing they're concerned is about covering the whole thing up.
That's right.
So relax.
Yep. Call your sergeant right now. Call your sergeant.
We're not gonna
Call your sergeant. Call your sergeant. I want your sergeant here. I have my rights to call a sergeant here. So call your sergeant right now.
All right, we're gonna call.
Call your sergeant. What's your name?
Officer Mason.
What's your name? What's your name? Protecting him. What's your name?
What's my name?
Okay.
Officer Sapinski.
Now, this whole video is really bad, but I want to show you and focus on what I believe to be the most dangerous. This cop is about to stumble. He can't even stand up straight. He's so high. And while he drove to the scene high under the influence of drugs, putting the public and the road at risk, driving to endanger, and now standing high out of his mind, he thinks a good place to rest his hand is on his firearm. High cop, loaded weapon, no one does anything about it. Let's take a look.
And what's your name? Probably don't even know. Can't even speak. Nope.
So, let me
No, this one is high. Look at him.
No,
You're gonna lose your job, mother. Gonna lose your job. Gonna lose your job, mother. Look at him. Look at him. Gonna lose his job. Gonna lose his job. The drug mother coming to the job, trying to correct me.
This cop, his fellow officers, and the public at large are very lucky that no one was accidentally shot by this drug fiend cop. This cop can't even walk on his own steam, but he drove here.
Yup. Look at him. Call your sergeant. Call your sergeant. Yeah. Trying to protect his boyfriend. I would be ashamed of having him as a partner too. I would. Disgrace. Disgrace, bro. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
They're calling this a medical episode. Pray tell, what kind of medical episode could this be? I'm insulting my intelligence and all my viewers' intelligence that are typing in the comments right now. We all know that this is not a medical episode. Lynn is one of the epicenters in Massachusetts and the Eastern Seaboard for narcotics. It has a large narcotics population and homeless population. And this would be far from the first Lynn police officer to engage in improprieties.
Investigation into racially offensive text messages and evidence of drug use has rocked the Lynn Police Department. 5 Lynn officers have now resigned. 1 was fired. The two other officers have been suspended. The Lynn police chief said their actions do not reflect the core values of the department.
2 years ago, 5 resign, 1 gets fired. Racially motivated text messages, they're doing drugs, but doing drugs on the job does not reflect the values of the Lynn Police Department. Fast forward 3 years, another cop on the job doing drugs. I feel like it does represent the core values of the Lynn Police Department. In fact, doing drugs may just be a prerequisite.
This is part of an investigation that began in April after allegations of domestic abuse were made against a Lynn police officer.
That's just fantastic. So the very best police officers that Lynn, Massachusetts has to offer these tax-paying citizens are racist, wife-beating drug addicts. I'm going to have to dive into this story a little bit deeper, and I think I'm going to take a 15-minute trip up the road and go to the Lynn PD myself to investigate. Your next question is probably, Josh, how can a police department even get away with this? I mean, we're not just talking about one scandal or two. This is a repetitive theme that keeps coming up over and over the years, over the past 15 years. That's because the citizens are scared. They know how dirty these cops are. I know from experience just how dirty this department is, and the citizenry is being controlled by tyranny and fear. Joe, the cameraman, is very, very brave for even taking this video, and I assume after he released it, he caught a ton of backlash, because in the next clip you're going to see, citizens are watching a cop high out of his mind, driving around carrying a gun, and they're going to start to blue knight for these cops. They're going to start to actually give the cameraman a hard time. And why do they do that? Because if another cop gets caught, then the Lynn Police Department is going to have to make it appear to the public that they're decent cops and they do a good job, and they're going to start cracking down on drugs because the only people that can do drugs and not get in trouble for it are cops. The citizens can't do that. So now the community is going to defend this drug-abusing cop.
No.
You guys will leave. Come on.
No, I want to talk to the sergeant.
There's no sergeant.
I want to get him fired.
Yeah,
He's gonna get
sorry,
fired.
He's
cool,
fine.
Yeah.
Come on. Joseph,
Yeah,
come on,
I
buddy.
wanna
We're
talk.
all talking.
And come at me
All
wrong.
having a good time, buddy.
He
Come
never
on.
came in on you. Nobody.
Nobody's
He's doing his
disrespecting you
job.
or
He
nothing,
come
buddy.
in.
Come on, buddy.
It's funny. It's funny.
Such a civil issue.
No.
Close the door on him.
Oh, let's go.
Close the door. Not. Why are you touching me? Don't
Because
touch me.
You're in my personal space.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
in your personal
Yes,
space.
you are, man. Let's go.
You're
Let's
protecting
go.
your buddy. No.
Let's go back
Nope,
to the
you
house.
can arrest me for this.
No,
Go right ahead.
I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Look at him. Look at him. What you do, buddy?
What?
What you do?
What do you mean? What I do? I didn't do anything.
Did you shoot up? Too much shrooms?
Okay.
Let's go
Or
back to the
something?
house.
What's wrong, buddy? Too
go
much to
back
drink
to
on
the
the
house.
job? Nope. And you can stop touching me. Don't touch me.
Listen, you're not.
Don't touch
space.
me. I'm not in your personal
You
space.
just work.
Why? Because I got your buddy highest.
I told you he has a bad back and he worked a double.
Oh, yeah, that's why he's acting like that. You can
Shit,
stop
yeah.
trying to push up on me, bro.
I'm not. I'm
What?
standing right here.
What's your name and badge number?
I already told you, Officer Sapinski. My badge number is
All right.
163.
For touching me, we're gonna go.
Really?
Okay? Yep.
How are we gonna go?
You know that.
How?
I'll bring you to court
Okay.
for touching me for nothing.
Okay.
Because you're mad at this
I'm
guy.
not mad.
You're mad at this guy.
And I bet you that police officer is mad at his partner because it's going to be so much harder for him to show up high to work now because his buddy got them all over the internet. This is a very bad place in America when people who are sworn to uphold laws and protect the public are the very ones breaking those laws and putting the public in reckless abandon and danger. It's bad enough that this cop did what he did, but the administration within the police department could go to the public, be accountable, and say, what this cop did was bad. It does not reflect our values. He has been terminated. This was unacceptable. But what did they do? They doubled down. And they said, oh, no, it was a medical episode. Why? Why did they do that? Because they can't be seen in their mind to have another scandal. 3 years ago, cops were getting high on the job, and it led to nationwide news, 5 resignations, and 1 termination. If the public sees this happening again 3 years later, they're totally going to give up on us. And we can't have that, so we need to lie about it. We need to cover it up. And that's exactly what they tried to do. But they couldn't get away with it because of one brave cameraman. Joe, I'm talking to you. Thank you for your camera. Thank you for your service. Joe's original video and the link to his channel are in the description of this one. Make sure you give him a shout out and thank him because he is going to single-handedly get this bad cop off the streets. Speaking of streets, I'm going to have to travel the streets of Lynn, Massachusetts, start doing some digging, some cop watching, and see what else I can dig up. And until next time, that's the reason I stopped you today.